Hello guys, how are you doing? It's your boy Dave Partner. Let's talk about money. All right, this is gonna be hot. It's gonna be really, really hot. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for a few seconds for people to join in since this is a live video, and once people join in, I'll start. So if you're watching this video after a lot of people, or after I've recorded this video, then you should skip to the next 2-3 minutes because for the first 1 or 2 minutes I'll be waiting for people to join in. So how you guys doing? Once you join in, let me know in the comment section below. Once you join in, this is gonna make sense. Don't skip this video. Don't even go anywhere. All right. So what I want you to do now is to share this video. Share it. Share it. Share it. Share it. All right. Share it to your Facebook groups, your WhatsApp groups. This is gonna make sense. Trust me. All right, because when I want to talk about things like this, it always ends up making real sense. Hey, across Nigeria, how you doing? Drop in the comments. Let me know that you're here. All right, we're about to kick off in the next 20 seconds. So share, 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 share. Invite your family and friends because I'm going to teach something really, really, really important here. Okay, because a lot of things have been happening in Nigeria recently. People have been swallowing billions, awarding billions, collapsing when they're asking them about the billions. Snake has been swallowing billions. Monkeys have been swallowing billions. So I'm going to talk about this, how to actually look at this whole thing and see how you from your own position can make the billions. All right. So hey, Osta, how you doing? So you guys need to share, right? Then if you're live, just click the thumbs up icon. Like button is above. You will see it. Just click on it or below, depending on which device you're using. All right, click on that. So we're about to start, and there we go. How you guys doing? All right. So yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? We saw a miracle happen. They were interviewing this man, NDDC, acting NDDC boss, and they were asking him how he managed the funds because they said billions were missing. 40 something billion was missing. They spent during COVID lockdown. They said that they spent 1.3 billion as palaces for themselves, not the community, for themselves. And I saw a bridge that they built with millions, hundreds of millions. So they awarded hundreds of millions of naira to this bridge. Actually, the bridge was built with wood. Wood. A vehicle wanted to cross and the wood collapsed. The wood cannot carry vehicle now. Billions within 2 months. It's not like it has been happening. Within 2 months, that amount of money disappeared. And that's not the case that there's corruption now. There's corruption at every stage. You understand? Even EFCC chairman is being queried now. And as they're querying him, he's trying to expose the attorney general. And man, at a point, you start asking yourself, you as a legit hustler, where you are, wherever you are in the world, what is your chance of ever even seeing 1 billion naira in your account? Or don't you feel you deserve it? You understand what I'm saying? Don't you that is watching this, don't you feel you deserve it? You as a bona fide citizen of Nigeria, or even I know I have some other viewers from all over the world. Don't you feel you deserve it? And somebody will just show up in the office, use pen, before you know 80 billion. Sometimes people don't, if you're coming from a background of struggle, poverty, penury, some people that are even watching this, if you remember where you came from, where your family house is, how your siblings suffered before you even start seeing monthly income to even keep you up. If you came from that kind of background, you tend to underestimate how far away a billion is from a million. 1 billion naira is 1,001 million naira. If you get 1 million naira 1,000 times, imagine getting 1 million naira 10 times, 20 times, 100 times, 1,000 times. That's 1 billion. Then a handful of people have now been accused of taking 80 of it. 1,080, 1 million naira. You know how hard it is to get 1 million naira in Nigeria now. You know what's up. Even abroad, 1 million naira is like $3,000. If you balance things up, it's looking like $10,000 because of expenses in some countries, cost of things and everything. By the time you do your checks and balances, 1 million naira is looking like 3 to 4 million naira in some place like US. Yeah, people are earning $10,000. It's not even as if you look at them, they don't even look like they are earning anything because what they are somewhere where they expect their spending is very huge. Now, how can you ever get to that point? Do you know that $1 million is just 420 million naira? It's not up to 1 billion yet, and these people took 80 billion. Jeez, it should make you start thinking like seriously, what am I actually doing with respect to money? You know, and if you're coming from this low background, you've passed through a system that trained you to believe that that kind of money is out of your reach. You shouldn't be thinking like that. It's evil. In fact, they say things like how do they say it again? It's harder for a rich man to it's harder for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to get to heaven. And they say money is the root of all evil, or the love of money is the root of all evil. Come on. So this kind of quotes kind of put your mind in a certain way that you stop thinking about the possibility of you getting there legitimately, because actually there are people that get there legitimately. You do legit business, you get there legit. You understand? Because this world is balanced. Anything somebody can do in the negative way, somebody else can still do in the positive way. Anything that has negative has positive. You see life and death, you see love and hate. You know, everything is yin yang, is balanced. So if Hush Puppy can stay in Dubai and do one or two things, send an email to a company in the US, and the company transfers $1 million for him, it means you can send the same email and they'll transfer that money and you provide that service. The only difference is that Hush Puppy did not provide a service. Think about it. Think about it. But the thing is that the training you get from childhood is that you should never aim that high. Let's say you're doing something, I don't know what you're doing, all right? Let's say you're a medical doctor, you are working at a hospital there, they are paying you the average salary, they pay medical doctors fairly okay, almost in every country, except yours faithfully. Medical doctors earn fairly okay. But have you ever written a letter to the president of your country to apply to be his personal medical doctor? You've never. What of the biggest, all the rich men? How many rich men have you reached out to? Try and get all their contacts. CEO of this, CEO of that. All these things are on LinkedIn. Go to LinkedIn, get all their contacts. 100 contacts of the top richest. In fact, there are apps that help you. Once you type the company, it gives you the contact of everybody there. Highlight all of them. Send them massive emails. The way Yahoo Boy would traditionally do. Send them massive emails. Hey, look, I'm a medical doctor. This is my profile. Can I be your personal medical doctor? I have this training in this, that, that. You will be surprised. You'll be surprised. If you send to 100, 200 people, there's no how 2 to 5 people are not responding you. Before you know it, hey, our family doctor just died and we'll be looking for someone with your kind of background. Can we schedule a Skype meeting? Before you know it. From that, your monthly income, you're now looking at something that's really huge. So when you're trained from childhood to not look into bigger opportunities, larger opportunities, what you're going to experience is throughout your life. You're staying at a stage and you're thinking it's good. Some of you and some of us came from a poor background because our parents never looked at bigger opportunities. They felt it's righteous to be broke. It's not nothing. There's no righteousness about brokenness. if you lack money, you lack money. There's nothing holy about it. Am I lying? So now what you should be looking at is, who is the biggest person in the world, or what's the category of the biggest persons that I can sell this service to, and they're going to pay me this for this same service. They're going to pay me a lot of money. You understand? Think of what you're doing daily. Where in the world, or who in the world are you going to do that for, and you get a lot of pay? So that underrating of ourselves has been there from childhood. The system brainwashed you. Now somebody will go to school, primary school, secondary school, university, and everything. Your president will end up with that certificate. He's ruling you. But am I lying? Look at how many ministers we have. So you're meant to go through education, and at the end of the day, the education actually miseducated you. Didn't train you to go into finances. In fact, most education that you get totally avoid financial discipline. You only start hustling, trying to learn it from the street when you graduate. First salary they pay you, blow it on birthday party. Blow it on POP. Look at coppers now. After some years of struggling, you start learning about finances through experience. You try to start manage your money, but the actual growth of money, nobody ever teaches you. And you say you went to school. The school is rigged already. It's rigged by the same people that are stealing billions and looking at you. What can you do? They have used constitution to put the military and the police on them. So to get to them, you have to pass through these people, and these people are armed. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So one thing you can do is you start looking at what is the possibility. What am I doing now that would have, if I can just change the location or change the target market, then I'll blow. 2, you mass attack. There's something called mass attack. That's the primary way that Yahoo boys make it. They don't send one email to one person. You know what? If you do that, you know what I'm talking about. They send one email to millions of people. Millions. 99.9% of those people will know it's a scam. Those are not their customers. They are banking on that 1% that will agree. That 1%. Why can't you do that legitimately in your business? You know what I'm saying? This. Forget about that 99.9% that won't agree. Reach out to 1 million customers, bank on that 1% that will pay you well for that service, and you're made for life. Then you provide that service, you meet the next people, you say, look at the people I've already served before. You understand? It becomes easy. Instead of 1% now, it becomes 2% because now money. Then you go back again. Instead of saying you're now doing 15% of people you reach out to, you say, look at all the people that are agreed to us, please. How many rich men have you met and asked them to invest in you, in your idea? This is your idea. Do you think it's invalid? It's not invalid. You want to start a restaurant at every city. Who told you it's invalid? It's very valid. Just calm down, do business plan. Even without business, go and meet billionaires. These days with social media, it's easier now than it was when our parents were existing, because then there was no email. They have to write personal hand letters. Who told you can't even write letter? If you're not good with English, draft the concept, send to your friend that is good with English. Pay him small. How much? $10, $15. Guy, let me buy you beer. Please look through this thing for me. You may not even tell them that it's you, sir. You may even tell them that it's your another friend, that you have this your girl or your guy that wants to apply for this thing. Please look through this. They will correct the errors and everything. You package it, you mail it, addressing it to the CEO of this company as if it's an official document. It will pass through, it will beat those secretaries that stop you when you want to see the CEO. That letter will pass them and get to the CEO. Believe that. That's one way to beat secretaries and gate men. You know, sometimes gate men in some places are more powerful than the CEO. Gate man can deny you access. You will not get that interview. He can deny you access. So one way is get a handwritten letter, not small envelope, big envelope like this that everybody will be afraid to open. Address it to the main person. Maybe not just CEO, his actual name. Write the content. I'm so and so person. I've done this means I've been importing clothes from Malaysia, and total number of clothes have I imported, or total money invested, whatever, is 13 million naira, which is translated to this amount in dollars. I want to take this business to the next level. I need 500 million naira. Look at me, I'm legit. Look at my details. All right? If you invite me, I'll come over. If you want to come to Nigeria and see my distance, come over. You sit down in a week like this, write 80 of these letters, sending it to the CEOs in each country that you know. Mail all of that. How much does it cost DHL to mail letter? Tell me. You mail it. You get? I'm giving you a secret now. Because if it's just email, you can send email, right? Email is easy. You go to LinkedIn. I've taught this before. Who remembers? Go to LinkedIn. Type any company you want to work in. Any company in the world you want to work in. Type it there on LinkedIn. Make sure you enter your school. Let's say you did university. All right? Enter that university on your LinkedIn profile. Go to update your LinkedIn profile. Enter the university you attended. Now go to the company you want to work in. Inside that your city. Let's say you are in Sweden. Inside that city, like that. Choose the company you want to work in. Once you click on it, if there is somebody that attended that same school with you, you will see that person there. LinkedIn will tell you that one of the staff in this company attended the same school with you. Bam, you have made it. Because you just message the person, hey bro, I'm so and so person, I'm in Sweden, and I'm currently working here, or I don't have a job since coronavirus lockdown, and I see that you're working in this company. I want to apply. Please, can you help me make this thing work? Can you help me put in a word? I've taught it before. Who remembers? You get what I'm saying? LinkedIn will show you people from your country that are working in that company. If there is no people from your country, you will see CEO there. Inbox him. Nothing will happen. Good day, sir. My name is this. You understand? I'm currently working in this company, or I'm in Sweden. I'm working with a company that does the kind of thing you do. I would like to work with your company. This is my CV. Or can I have your email so I'll send my CV? 95% of the time you will not get a reply, or their secretary will reply. Somebody will tell you, I'm the secretary for this person. What is the reason? Or can we schedule a call? You understand? 95% will not reply. You're not banking on that 95 that will not reply. You're banking on that 1, 2, 3, 4 persons that will reply you. That's where your miracle is. Hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? This is normal time we're supposed to kabash. So, but that's it. Who told you you can't aim high? Who told you can't run a car company? I created a course last year. That course is powerful in a way. Called it business course level 2. Those who have taken it know what's up. It's powerful in the sense that it allows you to start any kind of company you want without having a physical office. Car company, for instance. Who told you can't start a car company? You don't need to buy cars. That's a mistake people make. As a poor person, you think you need to buy cars. The 419ers, the Yahoo boys, they don't buy it. They still do business and make that money. Business in quote. If you think that your customer needs to see a physical product before they pay, is a lie. That's wrong financial training you got from school. Customers don't need to see shit before they pay you. Believe that. Occasionally some of them will ask, those are not the people you are looking for. You are looking for people that can pay you and trust you to deliver. Then you deliver. Nothing wrong with delivery. The problem with some of these Yahoo boys is that they don't deliver. Why don't you deliver? Hush Puppy was accused of sending an email to a law firm in the US. That was the one that triggered his arrest of all the billions he has been collecting, accused to be collected. So he sent an email to this company. This law firm thought he was going to provide the service. They paid him $1 million. That's about 420 million naira today. 465 million naira. And the guy vermouth the money. And inside me, I believe that if he had provided that service, there's no how he would not have made 50 to 100 million naira profit from that service. And what does it cost him to provide that service? Find another company that can provide it. Pay them part of the money. Connect them together, let them provide it. And then you carry your profit. You understand what I'm saying? It's that simple. You understand? If you can look at what companies need and you can fashion the kind of email that they will make them take you serious, man, email them. The way that traditional Yahoo boy is going to brand himself as if he's original. Brand yourself, you're original. Register that company that you want to use. Register it, have board of directors did that. Email them, tell them you provide a service. 99% of them will not reply. In fact, once they see Nigerian, they may not reply. No problem. 1% will reply. That's where your $1 million is. Do you always have to brand yourself as a Nigerian? No. Why not get one of your Swedish friends or one of your Australian friends? Partner with him. Guy, let's start a company. I know companies that provide this service. I know companies that need this service. Let's start a middle company in the middle. All right? You be the CEO. You understand? He will not know why you are putting him as CEO because what? Nigeria has a bad name abroad. But once they see Australian white guy, oh my God. You understand? You say, guy, you be the CEO, no problem. 60%, take 60% of the company. 70, take 70% of the company. I don't care. See, I'm not greedy, you know what I'm saying? On a format. You get? While you are the brain behind it, you are doing this one, you are doing the business plan, you are doing this. Anything you want to do, there are people on the internet that can do it for you. If you want to write the best letter in the world, there's a site called Fiverr. You go there, you pay people $5. You will see English professor. They write 10 minutes. They have drafted the best application letter. If you want to write business plan, $50, $20, you will see it there. I once thought about Fiverr here. Who remembers? I put you guys through how to use it. Fiverr. 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 Let me get it. Fiverr. Yeah. Fiverr. 5. Okay. Fiverr. Fiverr.com. So let's say a company says you should submit a proposal. Boom, you go to Fiverr.com, type proposal for, let's say it's a manufacturing company. You see people all over the world that prepare proposals, and you see the amount that they will charge. Some will charge $5, $10, $15, and they will tell you that your proposal will be ready in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 week. So you choose the best one, you use your credit card, ATM or whatever to pay. You pay, the person will chat you up. You give the person the full information, get on a Skype call. Hey, look at this. This is what I want written. The person will sit down, boom. They will write the best proposal that you can't even come up with. $5. How much is $5 compared to the millions you are hunting? You get? They said they should write company. Let us see your company, whatever document. You go to Fiverr, somebody will prepare it. These things are legit. It's just that you're being smart about how you're doing it. You understand? At the end of the day, this money shows up. You connect the people that are supposed to provide the service. Make sure that they are legit too, because before they will scam you. Once they provide the service to this company, you take your profits. You repeat the process, man. Because the second time you're doing that process, it becomes easier. Why is it easier? Because now you have a reference point. You can now say, we did it for this company, we did it for that company. Now our money is no longer $1 million. We now charge $5 million for it. So stop earning low. The biggest lie that they have told us is that you can get rich by earning monthly salary. Unless you're among the fewest 1% that their monthly salary is huge. If your monthly income today is not above $20,000, you are not going to get rich. You're not going to get rich. You look average every time. How much is car? Before you buy car, how much is house? Before you buy house, that money has finished. In fact, you have even entered debt. If you're not making up to 7-point-something million naira per month, let me put it in naira, you're not going to get rich. You get? By the time your children get to university and all, that money is gone. So what you should start looking at is, what will I do to hammer 1 million, 100 million naira, 200 million naira? What am I doing now that I would have, if I can just tweak it a little, money will come. If these rogue politicians can think that way, why can't you think that way on the positive? You understand? Why can't you think that way? Yes, Mother said these people have dented our image. Yes, so Nigeria is now having bad image. I think all countries have scammers. That's one thing, obvious. All countries, even US, all countries have scammers. The problem is that most countries' governments are making sincere efforts to give their own country a good name. You understand? Even in the US, if a white teenager goes to the school and shoots up everybody, how would the news report it? It needs to be like a troubled teen whose father was not there when he was growing up. People, if you're watching CNN or BBC, you start pitying the guy that killed people. You know, they're not even painting him as a murderer or a terrorist. You understand? Now look at when if that person has a Muslim name at all, Middle Eastern name, look at the same report. Once you have behavior like this, you have turned to terrorist. The way they will report you, or you're black. So if some African countries were actually putting in effort to make sure that their name is well, we wouldn't be having this problem. Hush puppies are arrested, fine. Before you know it, Nigerian government is putting up adverts about the Nigerian youth that this is abroad, achieve this, achieve that. That news will now cover the other negative one. You get? So, but we're not putting as much effort as we should in that kind of image branding. And I think that was what Dora Kunle was trying to do then. She was trying to do rebranding Nigeria. Unfortunately, cancer took her away from us. You know, she was trying to push that we need a brand. So wherever you are, go and check how to register a company there. It works magic. Find out what are the conditions of registering a company, sole proprietorship, partnership, this, that. Find one of your friends. You understand? White man, white woman, whatever, register a company with that person. You get, make them CEO, no mind, whatever that will keep them there. Even if it's only 30% of the company that the company you know that you created it though, and you have 30%, it doesn't matter. Sometimes it's good to put two people together. Bring this white person, bring this other white person, and both of you put brain together. Alright? Then that thing you are doing, or that thing you are doing in Nigeria, try and start it as a business there. You don't need money. You try to use their brain. Guys, how can we raise money for this? You understand? They know people. If a white person approaches a white person, it's easier. There was a news I was reading yesterday. They say that people abroad in Silicon Valley, they are likely to sponsor or fund your startup. If you come up with a startup idea in Africa, they will give you money. But if you are white, so if you come to Africa, most of the startups are owned by whites or co-founder. The one you'll be seeing on the screen is a black guy, a fellow Nigerian like you. Go and read the actual document of people that own the company. The other guy is a white guy. That's why he was even able to get the money in the first place. So you use the same kind of brain. You know what I'm saying? But this time around, you're legit. You want to provide the service for real. Whatever you don't know along the way, you figure it out. You Google. Things are on Google. I created a platform of how to build your own Conga or Jumia. That's the course on my platform, course level 2. That's what's there. You go there, the course teaches you how to set up your own Jumia or Conga. In 3 days, you are done with the course. You now have your own Jumia. You choose a product. Look around in your city. One of the products that sold most last year in Germany is a mug. There's a certain mug. Just because of the unique design. People made millions selling only mug. You know, mug that they used to pour hot water and drink coffee. Now, one of these products that sold most during this COVID-19 is this face shield, you know? There's this face shield that is transparent. How do you think people are getting it to sell? There are two kinds of people. The people that do the main import, which is what I taught in that course, and the people that sell it on the streets after the importers have brought it. Now, those importers don't need to go to custom to clear anything. They don't need to see the product. Product I'm selling, I'm not seeing it. I've never used the product. What do? They set up the kind of platform I taught in that course. Once that platform is set up, inside that platform, you search for any product you want to sell. You can say COVID-19 face shield. You will see it there. You add the different design you want. It will now be showing to your customers on the front end. Then you go to somewhere like Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. You understand? You pay for adverts. The advert will be directing people to go and buy that face shield, either individually in units or in quantity. All these things, remember, is inside your laptop. You've not gone anywhere. You've not seen the product. Before you know it, it picks up. Sales are going on your platform. And you are sitting somewhere, a side business, you are going to your regular day job while that one is building up. Initially, you have one sale after like 1 week or 2 weeks of advertising. Then you change one or two things. You have 10 sales. Okay, it's making sense. One day you wake up, 100, 1,000 sales and you're in business. And who told you you have to use your own money to do all that? You don't need your own money. Once you have made 5, 10 sales, you start looking for somebody that will invest in the business. You prepare proper proposal. That this, I invested 50K, I made 10 sales. If I can get 50 million naira, I'm going to make what? Sales worth 80 million naira. You take 30%, I take 10%, whatever. You get. So the problem with most people is that they want to be the only owner of the business. Who told you that you can't add somebody to the business? Both of you will make more money. Tomorrow you quit that business, start another copy of it, and then own that one fully. Now brain on a concept. Brain. You get. You can have a 3-year plan. Let me shall run this business with this guy for the next 3 years or for the next 2 years. 2023, I'm out. Whatever money I made from here, I'll now start my own and then run it on my own. You know what I'm saying? So if you like what you're hearing, please share. Like I told you in the beginning, put your family members. So I'm about to expose a lot of things. Put your family members. Okay, yeah, Mada, let him reach me, all right? I've been a software developer for 10, 11 years now, all right? And I've been leading teams, a lot of teams. So put your, let him reach me on Instagram. Instagram is where you can chat me up easily, all right? Yes, CNN will never show the best part of Africa. Every time they talk about Africa, what they show is all those lions running in Kenya, or all those children that are malnourished that flies. You see flying everywhere. They will not show Africa that looks like they are London there. Okay. So at the end of the day, use your brain. Go for something big. All right. Stop running around traffic, entering train and suburbs and this that. You're not gonna get it. It's rat race. That's what they call it, rat race. Before you know it, 35 years of your working life is gone. You're old. You're not looking up to your kids, and if they're not careful, they too will mess up too. So you can't continue like that. All right. So while you're doing that number one that puts food on your table, have a big vision. All right. Have a people. The guy that built, is it Didi that they call it in China, the Uber app. You know Uber, right? Uber app, Uber equivalent in China. The guy that built it doesn't know how to drive. He has never taken a drive. He's 35 years old now. He doesn't know how to drive. Think about it. Brain. You don't need to know how to do a certain thing before you get into that industry. You should just have a little finances, all right, to cushion the effects of any possible loss. Then you take your step very sparingly and smartly. Then you put your brain inside it. Like I've given you some examples already. Put your brain. Almost anything you want to do, there's somebody out there that can do it. You come up with an idea. First of all, you validate that idea. Look for people in that industry and run the idea through them. I want to build a software that does this, that. What do you guys think? Before you get, chat them up individually. Before you get reply from 5-10 people, you now have an idea, better idea of how to approach your thing. Then you look for somebody that will raise the money. It's a project. Finding somebody that will give you money is a project on its own. It's a hustle. You know, after some time the jungle will mature too. Some people will promise you that if you can get this app developed, we'll give you money. Once you get that kind of promise, you can invest anything. Go to your savings, pull out the money and invest in building that app. You get? When crypto was on, what cryptocurrency company does is that they create a coin on their platform, and then they go to a company and say, we're going to give you some of this coin if you give us money. If you give us money, we'll give you some of this coin cheaper. Then we use this money to advertise it. More people will buy the coin. The value of that coin you have is now much. You can now sell it. Business. You don't need money. So to stop thinking of when you're going to raise 10 million, 20 million naira, 50 million naira to finally do a business, you may never get there. You don't need, what you need is brain. And then the patience to reach out to as many people as possible. And then one core thing that you're reaching out to them for. I was giving an example before about the platform where you can buy any you can start selling anything, any product at all. Millions of products are on the platform, so you set up your own. That your platform fetches product information from other platforms, and then when a customer buys that product from your platform will send the customer information to China. The manufacturers in China will package the product, put your name on it as if you are the manufacturer, and then send it to the customer's location. Remember, the customer can be anywhere in the world. There's one of my students that was selling wristwatch. So he sold wristwatch for a month after taking the course. He made only like one sale. And that one sale, he had to make calls and on. He was asking me, do I have to make calls every time? At the end of the day, I just made one sale. I was like, what kind of wristwatch are you selling? He said, female wristwatches. I said, change it to male. He switched it to male. He made about 15 sales the next month. Even though he was still at loss, but that switching it to male made it more successful. He reached out to me again. I said, okay, which country are you selling to? He said in Nigeria and Ghana. I said, come on, sell it to people in rich countries. For instance, in Dubai, all those oil nations, rich countries where people can afford the money, the US. So he put Dubai there. He made more sales, like 25, 30 sales the next month. This month, Trio. When he reached out again, I was like, what kind of wristwatches are you selling? Thought now that he was selling $12 wristwatches. I was like, come on. Okay, try selling expensive wristwatches alongside the cheaper one. This guy moved wristwatches. Normally, wristwatch will buy like $12, so he changed the prices. It's about $150. People started buying. Why? Because people that go to Dubai, they have money. You can't insult them with $10 wristwatch. I use it toy that you want to sell. You get? So when people are not making sales, it's not really the platform that is the problem. It's not the course you took. It's because you've not found your winning product. I'm just using wristwatch as an example. Some people have made killings selling lumbar corset, not what they call it, waist trainer. It depends on where you are reaching out to people. The target where people have obesity problem. Don't go to Ghana or Nigeria where people, you understand? There are some villages that people have never seen a fat person. You go there and be selling them through Facebook though, and not physical selling. You schedule the advert on Facebook. Facebook will be showing it to people from that location. So, but what does that tell you? If you're gonna sell waist trainer in Nigeria, you should target cities where people are rich. Lagos, not just Lagos. You target all those Ikoyi, Lekki, where people have eaten, they have swallowed their roommates. That's where you're gonna sell that kind of waist trainer stuff, or even gym equipment. Why should you limit yourself to Nigeria? Unless you're in Nigeria where people can't pay you. That's one problem with Nigeria. Sometimes when you are within Nigeria, you can't open accounts with PayPal. People can't pay you. But if you're abroad and you're watching this and you can create an account, if you're abroad, you can create an account with PayPal. What else is stopping you? PayPal is like online bank. On PayPal, people can pay you from all over the world. You get the reason why they blocked Nigeria is the same Yahoo boys. In 2008 or so, they blocked Yahoo boys were using it for too much scam. They blocked Nigeria. Now that is causing problems from Nigeria for Nigerians in Nigeria. If you're abroad, go to PayPal, create an account. They will ask you for your utility bill or whatever, I don't know, house address, just to prove that you are abroad. Once you can prove that, that will be the single most important bank account you will have. It's online bank account, and it's free. It's not like they will ask you to pay anything. PayPal.com, P-A-Y pay, P-A-L, pal.com. Go there, create an account. Once you create an account, go take the course. Create your own online shopping. Nobody will know that it's you. That's one thing. That's why it's nice. And you can always change. Let's say today you're selling wristwatches. Wristwatches did not work. You try another product, mugs. Now during that coronavirus equipment were working. Hand gloves. You go and search for something that is unique that will attract people's attention. Even the video that you will use for advert is already there in most of those products. They have created video for you. You just copy the video, put it on Facebook, and enter advert. One problem with people is that when it comes to a system that will not benefit them, they are willing to stay long. University, you enter 100 level, you are willing to stay 4 years. At the end, you start looking for a job. You will never ask, it's like these people scam me. So after 4 years, I'm not even qualified for any job. Is it not scam? Is it not scam? People will not ask. Instead, they will go do masters again. And at the end, you come out, you're still jobless. You have to remove, in Nigeria, let me tell you, people have to remove that they took MSc from their CV. They removed their MSc. I've seen people that did MSc in London, they came and they removed it just so that they will get job. Is it not scam? But when it comes to online business, you want success within the first 24 hours. Calm down. Put your brain. Look at your environment. What is the most sold product? Look at your competitors. There are people doing it online. What are they selling? Come to Nigeria, people are selling, the biggest selling product in Nigeria is Kayamata. That's what they call it. People selling charms online. Native doctor has gone global now. Female native doctors, Babalawo, Mamalawo, they have gone global. They're on Instagram now selling. How do they get the product? Do you think that thing works? If you take my course, you will see where they are getting it. It's from China. They will just send message to the manufacturer. Manufacturer will brand it in their name. If you order, they will send it to you. Anytime you order product that they tell you that it will take 30 days to come down, that's the business they're doing. Nigeria, ladies are now conscious of their weight, the way they look. Cream, these things are selling. What of women that need supplements for their womb? These things pass NAFDAC clearance easily. You don't need to go to the customs. You understand? Go and do your research. Go online, you will see, just type female fertility on the platform that I taught in the course. People are asking about the course. Let me see if I can. Let me get you guys the course. It's on brainterm.org, alright? You type female fertility. You will see a lot of fertility products. You just select all of them, then you start selling. Once you select all of them, it will add automatically to your platform. Then you go to Facebook and advertise, or Instagram or Twitter, advertise. Women that want to give birth, they can pay anything for such products. Some of them is just hormonal imbalance. They just need to take the drug for it. You don't need to be a doctor. These are just supplements. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. I'm trying to find where you guys are so that I'll drop the link to the course. Okay, I think I've seen it. Hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to drop the link as people are asking for the link to the course. I'm trying to drop the link. So, these are different health products. People are selling health products for men. Do you think they are manufacturing it? Well, for men that are suffering erectile dysfunction. You think they are manufacturing it? They send message to China from that platform I taught in that course. Every time somebody orders a product, China will brand it in their name. So you will see Dave Partner erectile dysfunction drug. They will print it there. And another concept is once you found out that this product is selling, you can order 100, 200 of it. You understand? Then you brand it by yourself. Then you put it on bike. See, since GoCada, I'm just giving you business opportunities. Since GoCada was suspended, Max, NG, and all whatnot, they were suspended. They had a lot of bikes, thousands of bikes packed. So they started selling it off. So a lot of people bought like 1122, and they are now running delivery businesses. So if you want to deliver anything to anywhere, you just call them up. They will come, the delivery bike will come to your house, pick the product, go and sell it to the customer. It's happening. You understand? So delivering something to somebody now is no longer hard. So I'm dropping the link in the comment section. brainterm.org. The course is not cheap for some of you that are looking for cheap course. This is not the kind of, I have other courses that are cheap. This particular one is not cheap. It's not for people that are not serious, or for people that are not able to afford it for now. So it's not a cheap course, sorry. But I'm just giving you ideas, right? So many people have been made millionaires from this kind of course or this kind of selling. Phones, you can sell. One of the things that sold most in the US is iPhone cover, because US people, that's where Apple has their highest market. So iPhone cover that looks like fluffy iPhone cover, different design. It has sold a lot. You can sell suits online. You don't need to be a tailor. Just add suits. Manufacturers have already manufactured it in China. They are looking for anybody that they can ship it to. The latest one that the lady I know is selling is dental floss, teeth whitening. What do you call it? It's for teeth whitening. She just orders it. It lands. She pastes her brand on it, and then delivery agent will pick it and go and deliver. People are ordering. You buy something for. The thing is that you don't need to pay for it. That's the concept of the whole thing. You don't need to pay for it. All right? You wait until you just show the customer the products on your platform. They order it, pay you. Your platform automatically takes a percentage, sends to your bank account, takes the remaining and pays the manufacturer in China. Then also tells the manufacturer the Chinese, the address of the person in Nigeria. The manufacturer packages the product, puts it on a plane within 15 to 30 days, and then they send it to the customer. If you make 2 or 3 sales, you can now buy a lot of that product and then keep it in Nigeria, so that when people order, you deliver it within a day or 2. Concept. That's if you're in Nigeria. If you're in the US, the delivery time is within 3 to 7 days. It doesn't take 30 days. 3 to 7 days, you are made. So you don't need any special, your own private delivery company. If you're in several countries, the delivery time is short. It's only in African countries like this that the delivery time is a lot. High blood pressure machines. They say 60% of black people are susceptible to high blood pressure. People in their 40s, 50s. Go and look for health high blood pressure machine, something that has to do with high blood pressure. You'll see products, even supplements. Go to Facebook, target people that are in that age range. Put it out. You'll be surprised. Hope you guys can see the link now. So somebody said that as much as informative and enlightening your channel is, it's unfortunate that the people in Nigeria that need the message the most are unable to view it based on that issue. That's the thing. I get this all the time because most of my courses are videos. Full videos. People will be like, I don't have data. I'll be like, I can't help you. I'm not the, it's only government. That data problem is government that can solve it. So go and also solve your data problem, come to my platform and take the course. Most Nigerians cannot view my biggest fans are Nigerians, but not in Nigeria. Because what? The struggle is real here. Yes, if you show up, just hold on me and we'll see, alright? As long as I'm still in Nigeria then, because me, I'll be a Jala the traveler. I'm always all over the world. So I'm always on Instagram. You reach out on Instagram. Prince, how you doing? I'm looking at chats now. So look at that. So finally, one thing I'm going to touch is looking at your kits. Look at your kits as investments. I know there has been all these funny arguments online about whether kits are investments or not. Yeah, I'm not talking about it in that sense. What I'm talking about is look at your kits as investments to them, and of course, by proxy to you. Alright, so you look at your kid. What is the biggest career this kid can take and become a multi-billionaire tomorrow? What is it? You take a list, make a list of them. A good example is the world champion for lawn tennis now, the one that beat Serena Williams. Her name is Naomi Osaka. So what her parents did was her dad was a black man. He now married a Japanese lady. So the parents of the Japanese lady kind of disowned the lady because they didn't like that she's marrying another foreigner. Talk more black that is not from a rich family. Like seriously, she mad? You understand? So they took her. Even the parents of the black man didn't want to. So, but they kind of knew what they were looking for. When they gave birth to the child, they sent her to a special school, not normal school, special school for lawn tennis players. So the normal primary school that normal people would go in, no, they went to lawn tennis primary school, lawn tennis secondary school. At the age of 19, she won her world championship. She beat Serena Williams, who is 37, almost twice her age. You get? Now she's 22. Guess how much is in her bank account? $22 million. You understand? At 19, she was earning $3,000 per contest or competition that she wins. $3,000. At 22, $22 million. Now that those family from Japan, now they know that they have a daughter. You understand? The same people, the same with the family of the guy. So it was a 19-year plan by her parents to get this child from where the child is to where they will be. Some of you that your child will go and play football, you use can discipline the child. Why would you discipline the child like that? You are beating out the future of the child. Instead, sit down with the child and draft a period, a calendar when they can only play football. You can say you can only go and play football only on Saturday evening from 4 p.m. And if you're going, come and take permission from me. Fine. You understand? They say people say that a child whose father sent to go for robbery uses his leg to kick down the door. Like the confidence in they just go. You understand? It doesn't knock, it kicks down the door. So if your child is developing a kind of attitude towards an area and that attitude is affecting the academics or studies, don't beat it out of them. Instead, sit with the child and say, okay, from now on, you can only do this on Fridays or Wednesdays or Mondays or whatever. And try and look for quality education in that respect. Mazur, the guy that built Facebook, his father brought a personal software developer trainer for this child at the age of 4 that people are still learning to work. This guy is already learning to code. By the time he was 19, he had 15 years experience in software development. That's more than a professor will have. 19 You understand? 19 years, we don't even know, we're looking for jump results. You understand? 19, this guy is already a professor in something. That's why he was able to build Facebook. Same thing with the guy that built Microsoft, Bill Gates. 4 years old. So if your child is developing an attitude, it's also a way to get rich for you yourself. Try and provide them that kind of life. You understand? See it as an investment. Alright, I'm going to stop here. I hope it makes sense. I'll put the link for those of you that want that. As for software development, if you want, I have a course on it. I think I should put the link too. You go to my platform, you get the course. Sign up your family members. Alright? I'm always within reach for people that are already signed up in the course. There's a way to contact me inside there and chat up. So if they are taking the course and they have questions, they can always ask me. That course, that software development course, is going to take them 2 weeks. 2 weeks to 1 month to complete at 30 minutes per day. So now there's coronavirus, people are not going to school. Sign them up for that course, software development course. Sit them down every day, make sure that they are taking the course. Within 2 weeks to 1 month, your children has already understood all the basics of software development and they are now ready to start building their own apps. It's going to be the best investment you can do for anybody that is staying back during this coronavirus period. And for some of you that are still young, if you're still under 40, under 45, you understand, and you're abroad, the best paying jobs are software development jobs. So calm your head down, put your brain and learn it. That's one job you can be sure that will still be there in next 10 years. The way the world is advancing, software development is one job you can be sure, because computers will keep being introduced more into the society. More and more people will get smartphones. More and more people will get laptops. So computer-based solutions will keep increasing. So if you're watching this, calm down and learn it. Even if you're not learning it to hammer, learn it so that you can be able to teach your kids. Learn it so that you can be able to talk with software developers. They are software developers, and build your own platform. Learn it so that you can be able to come up with right software ideas. Then you apply to investors that will put money in you. Every city you are in, let me tell you, there are investment programs going on. Just go to Google. Let's say you are in Stockholm, all right, or in Denmark. Type that your city, that your state or province. Type startup investors in, or startup investment, or startup funding in, put your city. You will see conferences. In that conference, what they normally do is they ask people to submit the idea they have. And then on that day, you come out to the stage and talk about your idea. Investors are in the crowd. If your idea makes sense, they will call you and invest in you. Stop looking at a small hustle. That is not going to take you nowhere. Like, focus on the big move. The big move. You know what I'm saying? Make a big move from where you are. If you try it a number of times, that door will open. You say, ask and you shall receive. It's one of the biggest, most powerful quotes in history. It didn't say pray and you shall receive. Two different things. Two different things. It didn't say wish and you shall receive. Two different things. It said ask. If you ask enough times, eventually you get that 1 or 2 replies that will change everything. In fact, some of the replies you will get will make you adjust your way, as long as you're improving in the process. You understand? Maybe you reach out the first 10 people, nobody replies. You say, okay, cool, what do I do? Maybe the way I'm approaching them is a little different. You change it a little. Reach out to the next 10. See whether that one works. The people that built Udemy, 31 investors they met refused to fund them. 31. They decided to put their own money inside. The moment they put their own family investment or whatever money inside, boom, the team blew. Those 31 now rush back to invest. True life story. Go and Google it. The guys that built Udemy, that was how they succeeded. You get? All this Instagram, how did Instagram, you think Instagram just fell from the sky? They got investment. You can't get anywhere without other people's money. That's how to make money. Use other people's money to get to where you are. The moment you have that idea, that's a capital, an asset, something you can have. Those people that have money, they don't have idea. You understand? They are just looking for people. Let me tell you, this 80 billion naira you heard, this 80 billion that you heard, that is missing, they are looking for who swallowed it and who is fainting about it. That money, what do you think they're going to do with it? Yeah, initially they will buy houses, buy lands, buy citizenship abroad. Most of these people have bought citizenship. After that, it becomes stale. Like, what else do they do with the rest of the money? Billions sitting in your bank account. They will start looking for which business to invest it in. At that moment, if you approach them and say, I want to build a restaurant in all cities in Portugal, and it's gonna cost 2 billion naira. You see, they will count it and give you. When they cut Hush Puppy, they say on his person in cash, what they found him with is worth 15 billion naira. Hush Puppy. They didn't count his cars, or they are parked outside, or house or anything. What they found him with. And I'm telling you that if he had approached somebody like that on time, he wouldn't have invested 2 to 5 billion. The problem is that when you approach, you put small money. You want to build only one branch of one thing, and that thing is 2 million naira. Imagine somebody has $2 billion, 2 billion naira, or 15 billion naira in his pocket, just where he's sitting, and you're preaching 2 million naira. Will he take you serious? Come on. Tell me something. But if you're talking about, we want to put a restaurant in every city in Lagos and Abuja and Port Harcourt, and it's going to cost an average of 5 billion. All right? We're looking for somebody that can give us 5 billion for 30% of the company, 70% of the company. The person will, even if the person doesn't have up to 5 billion, they take you serious. You'll be like, okay, how much can you afford? The person will be like, if I give you 50 million naira now, how much of the company will I own? You say 2%, they will start debating. At the end of the day, they may take 5%. Fine, you take the 50 million. Go and hire an accountant, hire professional. You don't need to be the person doing all the brain work. Hire the right people that went to school, people who will go to school, study book. You understand? Hire them, pay them, put them on monthly salary. You understand? You supervise. That one you can do it from your experience, background. You supervise. You don't. The person that built Bolt, Taxify, Bolt. The guy is 24 years old today. 24. You don't forget age. Age doesn't mean nothing. This guy that built GoCarna, he made $1 million at the age of 17. His first app was prank calling app. $1 million. That's about 420 million naira today. 17. Age doesn't mean jack. In fact, the older you are, the more likely that you will succeed. Because in Silicon Valley, they say the average age of success there is 45. So if you're old, it means that old in terms of above 20. It means that you must have had an experience in one area or the other. That experience is not invalid. Some of you are serving as doormen or Uber, cab guys. It's an experience. You work with Uber. You know what I'm saying? If you're a taxi guy, you work with Uber, you work with both. You can use it as an experience to build your own startup. Your own might be a delivery startup for food. You get? Delivery startup for something, medical personnel. There are cities where you can call a doctor from wherever you are. Doctor will show up. Delivery startup so that people can book doctors from home. What of massage? Can people book massage? I'm just relating experience of driving as a taxi man to any other thing that is related to that. So when you're putting it in the proposal, I can say you have experience with knowing the city around. You work with Uber as a taxi driver. On a concept, you have to put your native sense. Those are people that are here. For you to even be here, it means that people from your lineage has been smart. If you see how difficult it was to survive 100, 200 years ago, when a virus like COVID-19 hit the world, the last time it hit the world was in 1918. Do you know how many people it killed? I'm talking about 50 to 100 million people it killed in 1 year. 50 to 100. Nigeria is 200 million people. Imagine half of Nigeria dying out in 1 year. Everybody the whole city, everybody is dying. That was how difficult it was for them to survive then. But they were smart. They used brain. They didn't use all this technology and antivirus we use. These guys were smart. So that wisdom is still in you. You just need to calm down and use your brain. Use your brain. Learn the things you need to learn. Some things will take you 1 month, you hammer. Some will take you 6 months. Some will take you 1 year. Even Yahoo boys do go for training these days. Yahoo boys, they will go and be learning Yahoo under another Yahoo person. Now level where the thing there now. Why can't you do that too? Humble yourself. Go for training. Sign up for courses. After you've studied it and understood what is there, you now say, okay, what is the native sense I can apply in this thing? You understand? Jude was saying, I wish money was everything. Money is not everything. Money is a physical, a man-made item. I think that's why I'm going to stop here because we just hit 1 hour, right? Last point. Money is a man-made product, just like cars, just like phones. just like main roads, just like buildings. So if somebody, imagine that somebody stands up and starts talking about how to build building correctly, how to build the right skyscraper, and somebody shows up and say, I wish building a house is everything. See, it doesn't make sense. It's because we have spiritualized money so much and demonized it. That's why whenever somebody's talking about money, somebody shows up and saying money is not everything. Like, how does it relate? It's like I'm talking about how to build the right fast cars. Somebody said I wish cars was everything. You know, it doesn't make sense. Money is a measure of power. Initially, they started by trade by barter. You take a goat to the market, you look for somewhere that has yam, you exchange it with 10 tubers of yam. That's trade by barter. After some time, they realized that sometimes when you go to the market, nobody wants what you came with. So what did they do? They'd be like, we have to come up with another system, one central item that we can use to exchange for any other thing. That was how they started coming up with money. Initially, they came up with coins. It's not been long that Nigeria dealt away with coins, but coins have been there for 2,500 years. They use like gold coins, you know. Sometimes they were using pearls from the river. They pick up pearls and it becomes money. Anything that is precious. Now with modern technology, we started using paper. Now they are moving to cryptocurrency. It's gradually moving into digital. Some countries have started digitalizing their money. They don't want physical paper again. Some cities, before you can bring out paper, is hard. You understand? It doesn't mean that thing is spiritual. That thing is not spiritual. As there is a way to drive cars. If you want to be a driver, you go to driving school and learn how to drive cars. There's a formula for it. That is the same way there's a formula for making money. It's called economics, accounting. Native sense. There is native sense that you came with from Africa that you can't see in a book. Now I'm saying, a sense that about money that you can't see in any book. You apply it, you're making money, but it's not written anywhere. So there's nothing wrong with people talking about money or encouraging people to make more money. There's nothing wrong. In fact, what is distracting is when people come and say, oh, money is everything. Money is not everything. Money is money. Everything is everything. Cars are cars. Happiness is happiness. Joy is joy. Getting money does not make you happier unless that is the source of your unhappiness. It's only when you lose somebody close to you, let's say there's somebody close to you that is ill and they tell you that this person needs 15 million naira kidney transplant and he can't raise it. That's when you understand that, oh, I actually need money. Let it be that you have more than enough than you need, then you are giving out to people. If there's an emergency, you can take care of it. It's better than not having enough and then there's an emergency, you can't handle it. I'm going to stop here. All right. Thanks, Mother, bye. And Michael, I'm going to stop here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. All right. Feel free to reach out to me. Jude, Tochuku, how you doing? I'm on Instagram. You can always chat me up. If you don't know me, I'm on Dave Partner on Instagram. I think there's one white dude that's using my name. Let them not do me what they did to Speedy Darlington. Apart from that white dude, I'm the only Dave Partner on Instagram. So I'm putting the link. Feel free to go to instagram.com/realdavpartner. So if you search for Dave Partner on Instagram, you will see me. If you click the link that I just posted, you will see me on Instagram. Feel free to chat one-on-one. All right. Thank you very much. I'm gonna stop here. I hope you learned a lot. And if you're watching this and you did not turn on notifications, please turn on notifications so that next time I go live, you will see it. So turn on notifications and then make sure that the notification is set to all. Click that bell icon beside the subscribe button. Set it to all. All right. Thank you. See you guys.